Hey guys, welcome back to The Blissful Athlete. Thank you for tuning in. If you're new to the channel and you're interested in self-empowerment, whether that's through the physical, mental, or spiritual component, then I highly recommend clicking subscribe and tuning into the channel on a regular basis. Today's video is introduction to meditation. Now, I've done a video recently on why you shouldn't meditate, and although I have my reasons for that, I actually am still a proponent of getting into that meditative state and embracing that space and state of Sadashiva Himself, embodying Sadashiva Himself. And so rather than just talk about meditation today, I want to actually give you guys the experience of meditation, what I mean when I'm talking about meditation. And what I am speaking of is only on scriptural references. So I don't have any of my own concepts or my own ideas or my new form of yoga that I'm releasing to anybody. I'm only teaching what Sadashiva himself is teaching in the agamas and what other enlightened masters have taught us as well. So scriptural references I'll use throughout this, and before we dive into an actual meditation, I just want you guys to have the understanding of some of the questions that keep getting asked of me, is talking about Om and talking about the third eye. I just want to touch base on these two concepts before we actually dive into anything. So Om, everybody kind of knows this. It's very much popular within the Buddhist world. It very much is prevalent within the Hindu culture as well, and there's a big reason for that. It does have its power, and even NASA is understanding the power of Om when they regulated or used some sort of barometer on the sun and found out that the sun was actually vibrating at the same exact frequency as Om creates. And so Om is very much powerful, and just to give a few tips into why that is, the scriptural reference that is already alive and out there is from the Haṭhapradīpikā of Svātmārāma, and that is, the quote is, Ajna-cakra is the one where from the chanting of Om is produced. A yogi meditating on Atma there, in the form of Shiva, attains liberation. And so all these three things that I've already talked about now are coming together just in this one scriptural reference, which is the Ajna-cakra, which is the seat where it's the third eye, the space between the two eyebrows. Now, Om, having that chanting, that vibration in that space, and holding our awareness on the third eye, meditating on yourself, the Atma, in the form of Shiva. That's how one attains liberation. And ultimately, that's what we're meditating for, is to attain liberation, to attain the state of Shiva. And so this one scriptural reference kind of combines all these three different components. And so this is something I really think is interesting to contemplate on. The other reference that I wanted to talk about is the third eye specifically, coming from the same scriptural reference. The next verse down actually is, one should meditate and bring the restful awareness on the Atma, like I said, this Atman is self, visualizing it as a deity between the two eyebrows, which is brightly shining like the rays of pure diamond, while keeping the gaze on the tip of the nose. Thus one is filled up with bliss. Now, this is really important to understand. Like I said, between the two eyebrows, this is the Ajna-cakra. This is where Sadashiva should be meditated upon. This is where Om should be utilized. And so if you stop the video now and listened no longer, then you would get something just from this understanding that if you want to meditate, if you want to experience bliss, if you want to bring yourself to higher states of consciousness, all you have to do is meditate on Sadashiva. You can also use the sacred sound Om, and keeping the restful awareness of yourself, who is also Sadashiva, in that third eye. That is what meditation is. Techniques that you can use that have been given to us by the enlightened masters. The last thing I want to touch base on before I actually get into a meditation with you guys is the understanding of Shivaṃ. Even though I pray, I am He. Now, this is a really important understanding because, again, like I say, meditation isn't just about calming down the mind and becoming more present and more aware. It's about getting to that space, but getting to it by realizing that you are Sadashiva, that you are that all-pervading consciousness, all-powerful being pervading the entire cosmos. And so Shivatvamasi is a powerful way of prayer here that we practice in Hinduism, and that my guru, His Holiness Pramāṇa, teaches us as well. And so diving into the meditation itself, please, if you want to enjoy this, then find yourself in a comfortable seated position. You do not have to be sitting in Padmasana if you cannot be doing that, but yes, that is the ideal meditative position. If you can sit in Padmasana, there's probably a good chance that you already know a ton about meditation, but hopefully you are still gaining something from this. Find yourself in a position where your head, neck, and spine are in a straight line. That is the ideal meditative position. Okay, so if you're a beginner, head, neck, and spine in a straight line is what we're looking for. That's really what's going to allow the Kundalini energy to flow upwards from the base of the spine all the way up to the Sahasrara chakra. And so if you're in this position now, I want you to just slowly close your eyes. Take one deep inhale through the nose and a nice long exhale. Do that one more time. As you do that, really relax your body, inhaling through the nose. Nice long exhale. As you do that, really consciously shutting down each part of the body. Okay, finding a little bit more comfort now. Another last inhale. Nice long exhale. And then just be here. And I want you to just be in a space of listening. You're going to be connecting to yourself. This self is neither inside the body nor outside the body. Neither it is a greater distance nor at a closer point. It is in a supreme space which is beyond the range of 36 truths and of worlds contained in them. The refined seeker should install his mind in that supreme place. These are Sadashiva's words from the Srimad Sarvajñanottara Agama. Yourself is neither inside the body nor outside the body, neither at a great distance away nor at a closer point. Install your mind in that supreme place. So Sadashiva continues to say that pervading completely in all directions, across, above, below, outside, inside, and so on, the self always exists in its own state, being dissociated from all things. Being self-luminous, it shines forth with its own brilliance and illumines everything. The refined seeker should always meditate on his own self, which is of such nature. You pervade completely in all directions. You can be found across, above, below, outside, inside, everywhere. Yourself is always existing. It has its own state, disassociated from all things. Yourself is luminous. It shines forth. this space with your awareness on your third eye. Cognize yourself as everywhere, in everything. You are all pervading. Shining. Powerful. Blissful. With each inhale, keeping your awareness on this all-pervading you. Sadashiva is you. You are Sadashiva. With this state, with this cognition, you go out throughout your days, reminding yourself that you are Sadashiva. You are all powerful. This is your nature. This is your spiritual identity. As Pramāṇa says, realizing your spiritual identity is the ultimate goal of yoga. Everything in yoga is finally aimed at awakening the Kundalini Shakti in you, to awaken the extraordinary possibilities and abilities in you. Allow these possibilities to awaken. Embrace this you that has been laying dormant, waiting to express through you. Slowly opening your eyes, wiggling your fingertips, and coming back into the body. This is the space that I want you to express and experience throughout the rest of your day and the beginning of the following days. This is what meditation is. This is what affirmations is trying to achieve. Getting you to a space, a state of being Sadashiva. Any meditation that is just bringing you back to relaxation, yes, it's good. Yes, it works. But it should be bringing you to that space of Shiva, of Sadashiva, of Sadashiva, embodying who you truly are and who you're meant to be. So with that, I will leave it there. I hope you guys enjoyed this meditation, enjoyed the information that I gave. I'll leave all of these references down below in the description of the video itself. Like I said, this is all scriptural references that I was using. This is none of my own personal discoveries. I only discovered them in the books themselves. And so please let me know what you thought. Leave me a comment down below if you'd like to hear some more of in-depth understandings on meditation, on yoga. I would love to get that feedback. Please subscribe to the channel too if you have not yet done so. And looking forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Looking forward to sharing more. And as always, guys, be blissful.